Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC, 516-873-1683, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, I&D Glot Market, and Reister's Bakery. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you, Dan, and amazing weather that we're having today. And just speaking of fall and having the Yankees and the Mets in the playoffs, it's a great way to start the show.
Yeah, no question about it. And for the baseball fans, I am not one. I hope you have a good time. For me, Rangers season starts tonight. Hockey back on TV. I'm happy about it.
Yeah, you know what? Truth is, I'm glad that the Mets and Yankees are there. I still cannot watch a game without falling asleep. You got your hockey. I got basketball coming up. It's all good.
Yeah, we'll be good.
So we had a missing juvenile or missing child situation going on at the West Hempstead Secondary School. A King Gonzalez, 14 years old. He was last seen leaving the school at 3:30 on Monday, October 7th. And police are asking anyone who has information to reach out to the missing person squad. And we just hope for his safe return.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, this is not an isolated case across the country. There's thousands and thousands of kids gone missing, and I think often it's domestic stuff that's causing this, and we just hope that whatever it is works itself out and he comes back safe to his family soon.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is a staggering 460,000 missing persons or missing children's cases annually. Most of them are just, as you pointed out, domestic and things return. We just hope that that is the case here. So we marked the one-year anniversary of October 7th. Many West Hempsteaders went to the Eisenhower Park commemoration for this tragic day. And it was a big turnout, but, for a really horrible reason.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's been a very difficult year in the Middle East, and for Jews, certainly locally, a lot of us have family and friends over there. The rockets continue to come down across the country from Lebanon and, to a lesser extent now from Gaza. Obviously, it's very, very difficult over there. There's just, listen, we commemorate, we gathered because we want to acknowledge this, and certainly by next year, we hope all this is resolved to everybody's peace and satisfaction.
Yeah, I couldn't say it any better. And I was glad that for the most part in West Hempstead over the Rosh Hashanah holiday, things were quiet. I don't know by your neck of the woods, but by us it was for the most part, except for one particular story.
Yeah, so I mean, our good friend Mike Siegel, you may remember him from our rant segments. Yeah. But Mike's active in the security issues around the synagogues in town, and there was a circumstance where somebody drove by the synagogue and shouted something, and the police department had told them if anything happens, no matter how small, call them. They did, and they investigated, and apparently they've had words with the perpetrator, and hopefully that'll be the end of it.
Well, who knows? But the alleged perpetrator shouted "Heil Hitler," not exactly the words that you would want to hear on Rosh Hashanah. Yeah, there's all that free speech and all that other good stuff. But I'm just really happy that the Nassau County Police Department, as always, are on top of things, and they have our back, and they have the back of all of West Hempstead. It's just great. I see those patrols with the 4 or 5 cars. I wish there was a parade of like 10 cars going around the community every day.
I have to say, look, I'm old enough now. They used to do that in my neighborhood in Brooklyn all the time. Oddly, I was walking home from services one of the nights of the holiday, and a couple of kids on bikes went by, wished us a happy Yom Kippur, which was a little early, but you know what it is? The cops, again, are taking it seriously, and they're doing their job to protect us, and we really appreciate it.
Yep. So at the school, or I should say this Saturday, there was the homecoming parade. Lots of energy and pride. Some amazing pictures up on the West Hempstead Unified School District.
On the website or something?
On their Facebook site. And also on October 10th is the deadline for the West Hempstead Cheerleading Youth Clinic. That's always pretty amazing.
Is that the one that Norm was going to participate in?
I think so. That was the summer version. We'll tell him that there's a fall version. They'll be very excited.
Okay.
And we want to offer congratulations to an outstanding teacher, Miss Janellen Satera, who's just been selected for Congressman D'Esposito's District Teacher Award. And wow, that's really amazing. You know, go Ram Pride. West Hempstead has such amazing teachers, and it's great to see that they get the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah, and we're very grateful that Ms. Satera was acknowledged. But of course, I think there's a lot of really great teachers out there, and they should be recognized. They're working very hard, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely. I think now is a good time for us to take a quick commercial break.
Tiffany Dry Cleaner is ready to handle all your cleaning, laundering, and dry cleaning needs. We offer free pickup and delivery Sunday to Friday in all communities. Give us a shot.
So Dan, I had a call from a friend of mine who's a former news director, and he was watching our program from a few weeks ago, and he said, I think you guys are really in favor of D'Esposito, and as opposed to the Democrat Lauren Gillen, they're both running for the 4th Congressional District. We did a piece about junk mail, and what I told him was it had nothing to do with who was running. It was just it got stacks of mail coming
Yep.
against both sides, and it was not a biased story. Just want to throw it out there. And today, there was a ethics complaint that was filed against D'Esposito, and calling for an investigation that he violated certain governing rules. Basically, they're saying that he gave positions out to friends or friends of family, and not so good.
Yeah, but and this is not. I'm trying not to what about, but I mean, if you look at congressional offices around the country, they're all hiring friends and family, and I would say ethically it may or may not be questionable, but look, if they want to file it, let them file it. I will say in terms of us supporting or not supporting Gillen, what I'll remind everybody is for the longest time, all the junk mail that was coming in, D'Esposito listed himself as the person behind it. Mm-hmm. All the stuff coming from the Democrat side didn't have anybody listed. I mean, I'm first now starting to see literature and videos on YouTube or whatever for Laura Gillen. So as far as we're concerned, get us somebody who's going to take care of the district. If it's Ms. Gillen, if it's Mr. D'Esposito, whatever it is, just are they taking care of the people in this district?
Yeah, absolutely. And I had someone knock on my door from the Democratic Party asking for my support for Laura Gillen. And he got to meet my much diminished dog Memphis, and he ran away. But I guess they're coming, and I can't wait for this election to be over with. And I think in particular, this 4th Congressional District seems to be the most contentious and certainly the most vocal out of all the elections that we have going on.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where people are concerned one way or the other about control of the House of Representatives at this point. And any of these districts where there's a possibility of a flip or maintaining control for one party or the other, they're fighting very hard for it. So I think it's a little strange politically that Laura Gillen is first starting to appear, where we have, I think, just barely 4 weeks to go before the election. But whatever, we've got 4 weeks more of this nonsense until they start the next cycle.
It's kind of like our vice president and her election. So out of the town of Hempstead, there is going to be a solar panel seminar, and it's going to be taking place Tuesday, October 22nd at Point Lookout. And you can learn all that there is about going solar and talk to various businesses and administrations. And should be a good event.
Yeah, I keep hearing sort of weird things about it, about the solar and how
No
well
one
it's
makes
actually
any money
paid.
off of it. I mean,
Somebody's making money off
they're
it.
making money, but it's
I don't
not-
know if we're saving any money off of these things, but whatever. Listen, go find out, but do your due diligence. Don't stop by the guy at Costco hanging around as you're leaving saying buy solar here.
Yeah, I know. I talk to friends who put it up on the house. I go, "Oh, are you saving a lot of money?" I go, I don't know. And it's I don't really get it. And they tell me that my house is not pitched correctly.
Your house is pointed the wrong way, I guess.
Whatever. But it is a great event. So we've got a bunch of things going on at the library. It gets a little bit confusing now with what used to be known as Columbus Day. So now it's Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day on October 14th. But regardless of which day you're celebrating or both, there are exhibits with books that you can take out, make it real easy for you at the library. And also they had at the library, they had a lot of books for the Jewish holidays, for Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot in the children's room. And it's just another great way that the library reaches out to the community and just makes it really easy to get material that's very interesting.
Yep, and one other thing I briefly saw on Facebook is that the Historical Society, I think, has a new exhibit up somewhere in the corner of the library. So by all means, go check that out when you're there.
Yeah, there was that original house when you get to West Hempstead, that blue house is apparently from the original estate of someone like 150
Somebody
years ago.
far wealthier than any of the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Yeah, we had such an amazing time at Restorers. I like going there just because I like hanging out there. The smells are incredible. And the specials for this week are these amazing apple cider donuts. As you were taking pictures, I really just wanted to grab them and start eating them.
Yeah, and they're $1.50 a piece, which I actually did some math about the last time I went to Krispy Kreme, and that's actually a very, very competitive price. You can get $6 for like $7, $8, whatever the math
Absolutely.
is.
They're just amazing.
Stop by. And I saw also they've got Mets and Yankees cookies.
Yep.
So show your team colors if you want to bring some cookies home for those.
Yeah, they pretty much have it all, and certainly for all of your holiday baking needs. And finally, we have Creative Corner. So if you're planning a birthday party for young or old, give Creative Corner a call at 516-385-8782. So Dan, that's going to wrap it up for This Week in West Hempstead. Next week, who knows? Maybe we'll have Adam, maybe we'll have Norm, maybe we'll all be together. Maybe you'll be doing the show by yourself. Who knows?
Anything's possible.
Well, and listen, everyone, have a great week, and we look forward to joining you on This Week in West Hempstead.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to visit our sponsors, Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, I&D Glot Market, and Reister's Bakery. To find out more or to reach out to us, come visit us on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at westhempsteadecho.com.
Welcome to I&D Glot. We love our customers. We have the freshest produce. We have all the groceries you need. We have the best cuts of beef, veal, lamb, chicken for the best price. And of course, a bakery department with all fresh cookies, cakes, and freshest bakery item. And of course, with a takeout department with delicious food. If you need to place an order, do it online. We'll deliver it to you, or come into the store and shop. We can't wait to see you.